This is a podcast!
Welcome to episode 7 of Watching Pixels Dry. My name is Mikopath.
Damn, if you think about it, if you think about it, we've been doing this for like 7 hours total.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
depressing. But also in total, like, I know we've missed a couple weeks, but what are we like? We've done like more than 2 months now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So everyone else to introduce themselves before we get started.
I'm DC.
Yeah, that's DC.
My bones are breaking.
God, I hope so.
I'm Rowan.
Hi, Rowan.
Hi, Rowan.
Who are you, Sammy?
I'm Sammy.
Sammy, who are you, Sammy?
We're off. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm so fucking tired, bros.
We all are.
I'm reasonably tired, but I'm kind of staying up for a thunderstorm tonight, so
I just woke up.
I'm excited.
Just got out of bed.
Some of us have gotten jobs, other of us have started school, and it's making us die.
Yes.
And some of us have gotten jobs and started school.
Yes,
Oh,
and some of
yeah,
us
that's
have important people in our lives moving nearby, so we've been helping them. And you have a job, so it's tough, but we make it work here at Watching Pixels Dry. So
And Mike, you're starting school soon, right?
in October, bit of time. I'm just gonna mute you. So my first thing to talk about today in the therapy circle is a very funny story that
I'm so ready.
that happened earlier this week.
Story time.
It's Mike's story time. This I've kept. I want to let the whole audience know that I've kept this from the guys, so you're going to be hearing their initial reactions to this story.
Well,
so,
I'll be listening to it together
yes,
for the
so
first time.
buckle up because it's simple, but man, it's embarrassing and cruel and many things.
Tell
so
us.
get ready.
I'm buckled up.
About 6 days ago, I received a package. And the package was a thing of flowers. And they were addressed not to me, but to a person named we're gonna call them Evie, right? Because even though I don't know their surname, there's no point putting out their real name. So we're gonna call them Evie. And I'm like, okay, so the previous people that lived in this place were not named Evie. No one here is named Evie. What's going on? But I was like, I don't know any of the neighbors' names, so I'm not going to go door to door asking. I'm just going to keep it and wait and see if someone shows up, right? So I keep it right by my door, the box of flowers. Don't tamper with them, obviously, because it's none of my business.
And it's also a crime.
Yeah. And then, what?
Tampering with mail is a crime.
And then 4 days pass, and Terry is here now, my lovely girlfriend, and we were about to leave the house, and they point out, oh, those flowers have still not been picked up. Like, they're still here. And Aiden is standing next to me, and Terry's on my other side, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. We didn't. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna tamper with this mail. So I open the flowers, and as I open the flowers, I say, I hope these are positive. And there's a note. I open the note, and this is what it reads.
Oh, dear God.
To Evie, sorry to hear about your granddad. Sending lots of love.
Oh no.
And then the names of 2 people. And what we did next is not good. So first, no, we didn't stomp on them. Jesus Christ. So
I think you did.
So first, we took this incredibly insensitive image.
What the fuck?
Just to prove.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, stomping on them, that's too far, guys, but doing that, sure.
But then we
You're
were like,
smiling.
let's double down, because we thought it was, I'm crying in that picture. But basically, we thought it'd been 4 days, no one's come to collect it, surely.
The granddad's already dead.
Yeah, the granddad's, the funeral's
True.
tomorrow, right? So, like, I'm like, what, I'm like, do you know, and Aiden's like, we should put this note on the fridge. So we did.
Jesus Christ.
Then, we were up late. I go to bed kind of late, I wake up at 9:30. I have work in half an hour. So I wake up, I get dressed, the door knocks. And Evie is standing at my door.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And I open the door, and she's very friendly and very nice, and she just said, "Excuse me, were there some flowers delivered here? Because this is the incorrect address, but it might have said my name." I was like, "Yes, we do." So I close my front door entirely. I walk pretty much. I walk back to the kitchen. I peel the tape off the note from our fridge. I close it. I put it back in the box. I close the box, and then I hand it back to her like nothing happens. I just go, "Bye."
You just throw it at her and she'll live.
Throw it at her, but I mean, like, the flowers are still in good condition. So, like,
Mike.
Oh my god.
Mike, I thought where that story was going was, oh, we saw the note. It has like the funeral on it. It's today, and like Aiden would dress in a clown suit, and you would dress in a normal suit, and you would just go.
Bro, I don't live in
That's where
fucking
you really
South
go.
Park. Where do you think I live?
I don't fucking know. Why'd you guys take a picture and put it on the fridge? It's a man's eulogy flowers. Like, what the fuck?
Evie, if watching this podcast, we have nothing to do with this man. I don't even know what his real name.
You are evil. You're
Listen,
an evil creature.
listen, I thought it would be poignant, because what was even funnier is in between those 2 points, like getting the note and then Evie the next morning, was me realizing that when I tell this story, it might hit Rowan a little close to home this week.
Oh, you're fucked.
And I was like, oh no, this is gonna
Rowan,
be
do you want to
hysterical.
explain why?
My one of my granddads died like a week ago.
Oh. Sorry to hear about your granddad. Sending lots of love.
Good job, Mike. No, I'm clapping for Mike. It's sarcastic. What the fuck?
Well,
My granddad died.
Rowan, below, in that picture, I left a note for you, so.
Oh, I see it. Thanks, man.
You're such. What the
Wait,
fuck
wait,
is this?
I have a story.
Oh.
So, what's it called? When it was like probably like 2 years ago, and I was introducing Mike to my friend Alex, and so Mike was sitting like we're on a Discord call, and Terry like knocked on his door, and he said, "Oh, I gotta go let Terry in." And so he leaves to go let her in, and then so Alex asked, "Oh, who's Terry?" And me being a bit mischievous said, "Oh, it's his dog."
Oh, hell
So
no.
then like later, like
my
a week later, like Mike, like we're back on call with them, and what's it called? And he says like, "Oh, Terry's here" or something. I was like, "Oh, is that your dog?"
It was so funny. It was so funny. It was my
Actually,
favorite
Frank.
thing ever. Like, it was so quick. And just, oh, it's his dog. And then for a week, every time I mentioned Terry, bro thought I was just doting on this dog.
Jesus
That's
fucking
weird.
Christ.
Oh,
Guys, what the fuck, guys?
You guys are evil.
British
No,
fucks
That
are
was
weird,
harmless.
Sammy.
That was
Bro,
harmless.
Mine was,
Frank.
but to be honest, if you want to talk about this bit, what I did with this is relatively harmless. I'm not hurting anyone, really. It's a little bit twisted, but in the end, it is
Yeah.
funny. It is funny.
You better put that picture on
You
screen.
got
Oh, yeah, I
flowers
will.
for like a funeral, and you were like, "Hey, let's put
No,
the
it wasn't
tape
for
it
a
on the
funeral.
fridge."
It was just it was for the wake. That's different. Now now if you want to hear what's really fucked up, we then earlier, like a couple hours ago, had a very funny idea to from the same company start delivering them to random houses and then show up and just sob story just for fun.
You
Not for profit, just for fun.
Doesn't sound.
That's
fun
like an
to me.
Impractical Joker's bit.
It's worse.
God.
Just dress up in like really outrageous outfits and go and
Just
like
be,
sob
well,
story
actually,
to them.
our idea was that it would
Still
be
have pipe
about
bombs.
a fifth housemate, and we'd be like, the note would say like, sorry, sharing our grief about Rowan, about losing Rowan, and then it would be like
Oh, you're a piece of shit.
from Rowan's parents' names, and then
You're an
Jesus.
asshole. Let's
that
fake
doesn't
my
hurt
friend's
Rowan,
death.
and then
You would do what Sam Pepper did back in the like
No.
YouTube prank days.
No.
Yeah, you would. You would kidnap us off the street and shoot one of us
Bro.
in front of the other and be like, "It was just a prank. It's funny."
I would
huh?"
never do that. Anyway, this is
Bullshit.
all
That's a lie.
hypothetical bits. I would never fucking actually send flowers randomly to someone, as funny as it would be.
You send me a pipe bomb. I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah, but they're
You
Lego.
sent me like 400 toenail clippings once.
and you ate them all, and you said you loved
You
them.
sent
So
me-
let's
you
not
sent me, like,
let's
an
not
ear.
equivocate that, okay?
They were in.
You sent me a human ear. I don't even know where you got it from.
I sent you guys a zip bomb. of
Mike's
memes.
Mike's like Jared Leto sending us like dead mice and used condoms.
Oh, just shitting in cat litter box. Well, who was it? Was it George Clooney? You like shat in a like kitty litter box?
What?
Just to freak people out. I swear to God, there was a
Actors are a
celebrity
different
that did that.
breed, bro.
No, like
Method
a guy was like, it'll
Method
be funny
actors are
'cause it'll-
dickheads.
No, because the guy was like, they're gonna freak out when they see like the shit that I fucking lay in this, because they're gonna think a cat did it, and he just fucking took a shit in the litter box.
That's funny though. That's funny.
That is funny.
That's funny. I would do that to Mike. I would shit
What?
on his bed and be like, oh, that was
Once
Terry.
we're all sharing a house, we're
was
gonna
his
shit in the
dog.
litter box.
Once we have a content boat,
That was
Yeah.
his dog.
You're gonna shit in my litter.
we're gonna
box,
live on a
dude.
yacht together. It's gonna be the watching water dry yacht.
Watching water dry.
Yeah.
It's called
See,
evaporation.
that's a funny name, and that's also a hot take on climate change. So
Yeah.
Shush.
Watching the
Hot
sea
take.
levels rise.
watching sea levels rise. That's funny.
Oh, you know what we really have to talk
That's
about?
the title of this episode.
Yep.
Nah.
Sorry to hear about your granddad.
He died
Yeah.
from climate change.
He died from
Sorry for
climate
your
change.
loss.
Fuck. Wait, Rowan, your granddad didn't die from climate change, did he?
Your granddad.
No.
Bacon,
Okay.
bacon it use beer for that?
What? What the fuck was that gibberish?
That's what you sounded like to me. I'm sorry about it. I won't bother you.
Okay.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Fuck off. No, but fucking HBO Max has
Oh,
like
Jesus.
gone into full fucking
Rip.
like meltdown for some fucking reason.
They lost $3 billion in one
Fuck
day.
Discovery,
Oh my
man.
god. So they for some reason they canned a bunch of like already finished animated shows from their site. They just kicked them.
I love that.
Great, like some of them were like open to like doing a movie or like an extra thing, but they were all like finished. Like they none of them were doing so. And then it was like a thing where they were like, canceling a bunch of their like projects that they were just like starting work on that were also animated.
It's a tough
guy
time
who
to be an
made-
animator.
The guy who made Infinity Train said it that he was told it wasn't for the tax break thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of makes sense since these were all like finished things that didn't have projects like in the works for them. So it's a really weird thing. Like I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I think they're kind of doing what I've always talked about, but I didn't expect it to be because they like had a new owner. I just expected that maybe they would pull their finger out. But like what Discovery is doing, like it or not, is they're doing a hard reset, which they need to do. It just sucks to see because obviously some things are going to get caught in the crossfire.
Well,
But-
no.
Like
No. They don't need to do that's
No.
fucking bullshit.
No, okay. From the stance of like, if they want their DC films to do better, they have to shake it up. They have to.
Oh yeah.
And if their animation department is failing, then maybe they do too. I don't see why it would be because there's loads of hype about all
Yeah.
of the shows that got cancelled and all of the movies that got cancelled. But yeah, I don't know. Discovery whack. I mean, it's a twisted place to be, especially as a Batman fan, because like
Yeah.
they're giving Matt Reeves full control, which is exactly what I want, but they're also like scorched earthing everything else.
But like the really weird thing is like with things like Infinity Train or like a very like specific few series here, they've gone like the extra effort to make sure like that no copies of it exist. Like Infinity Train and Mao, they were like delete all tweets talking about it on the Cartoon Network Twitter account were just deleted.
Sus.
All videos on their YouTube deleted too, like
I
discussing
don't
anything
fuck with
about
that.
it doesn't make any sense. Like even if it's like a scorched earth like reset sort of thing, why like it's things mentioning it, like things announcing things that happen to have Infinity Train or something like that in them. They're just torching it, and it's like
It's
if it's not the
upsetting.
tax thing. I've seen some people say so they don't have to pay revenue to the creators anymore, but I can't even justify that. Like they're like getting rid of DVDs and shit like that. They're making sure that they like stop production on those entirely. It's like unfathomable why the fuck they would do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense. Also, the creator of Uncle Grandpa drew.
Yeah, drew that fucking picture of Uncle Grandpa committing
with
suicide.
A gun in a mouth. He has a gun in his mouth.
I'm gonna drop it back in the chat.
Yeah.
But I'll drop it for the podcast
I can do a
watchers.
perfect impression of Uncle Grandpa in that situation.
Do it.
Cause look, I hate Uncle Grandpa, right? Oh.
That was so loud.
That was terrifying.
That was so loud. That genuinely made me jump.
Cause I love my taser.
I got my taser amendment right.
It's the Sammy Brand's fucking iconic taser.
Well,
It's
Sammy,
it's
yeah.
Sammy's iconic taser.
Speaking of Sammy branded, episode 1 hit 1,000 views, Mister They
I
Them.
know. I'm working on it. Okay.
Yeah. You working on
Yes.
Death to
You
New
got your
Mexico
Chinese
shirt?
sweatshop set up.
I am, and each one of you is gonna get one.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh god.
Hopefully.
Oh,
I'll wear
that's
that
so
to work and
exciting.
get shot. It's fine.
It's just shipping is so expensive.
Yeah, it is. But
Just
if
go
we
through
want
Red
to talk
Bull or
about
something.
good TV news,
Oh,
the finale of Saul was a smash hit.
Oh god.
Spoilers warning, mayhaps.
this is where I shut up.
Yeah.
Put a real big spoiler warning on.
Yeah, 'cause
screen,
I have
like
nothing to
flashes,
add.
like alarms going off. Yeah, like alarms going off.
Spoilers.
This is where
So-
Rowan gets to talk.
Yeah, this is where Rowan will talk a bit, and we can talk about it. So
I like the one where he
the
assaults
finale
the
of
grandma.
Saul is perfect, I think.
Agreed.
Pretty good.
It made so many amazing callbacks and references that are actually like not. Oh my god! It's Mr. Fantastic! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's Mr. Fantastic! Oh my god! It's like
It's Jim from The Office.
yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, it's Jim, and he's Mr. Fantastic, like Boss Logic has been saying on Twitter for half a decade. But no,
It's Jesse Pinkman.
they actually like reincorporated shit from season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and all of it makes sense. All of it adds up. The way they reference shots from earlier shows, earlier parts of the show, it's just Vince Gilligan, have me. It's that simple. Vince
He's
Gilligan,
such a genius.
have me. I don't know where you came from to have such a powerful brain, but let me give you some. Is what I'm trying to say, Vince.
I just dropped
Terry
my
sanctioned. She'll record it.
Yeah, we can turn that into a series.
Vince Gilligan is a genius.
We can do Better Fuck Chuck.
Better fuel.
Better Fuel Fuel.
Better.
Better fuck. Better retire Skylar.
Better.
Better look like nuts.
It's just Skylar in the retirement home.
It's a
Better
Skylar
Spike
musical about that fucking scene
Better
where she's singing the
Spike
wall.
Mike. Jesus. Oh, Sammy. Jesus, that's a good one.
Better Falter Walter.
Better Kid Named Finger.
Better kid.
Blame me, Sammy.
Kid named Finger. What is the original? Why is that become a thing?
Because of the Today We're Going to Finger Paint, Kid Named Finger.
Yeah.
That's literally
Why
it.
is it Mike? Why did they put the Ermin Trout there?
Because he's just so like
He's
neutral.
so goofy. He's so
Kid named
goofy.
He's got big
Put the-
ears
put
and he
the
looks
gif,
like
put-
he looks like
put
a
the
fella.
clip.
Oh,
He's a
Put the clip of him eating Kim's fucking
Yeah, I will.
shoulder. You should.
Um,
It's so
God,
weird.
But it's just like, let's talk like specifically the final like big scene where Saul becomes Jimmy again. Like when he talks about Chuck having limits and it cuts to the fucking angle of the exit sign, like to call back from season
Yeah,
3.
and the buzz.
Wow! Like my jaw hit the floor. It's just so good.
Yeah. I mean, I am like a very recent Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
I am
fan.
too.
But I feel like right now is like literally the perfect time to get into the series.
It is.
Cause I mean I live in Albuquerque. This is like a known fact, right?
Yeah.
So Breaking Bad has like really for my entire life been like a kind of unavoidable
Mhm.
thing here. And I never understood the hype until I finally watched it, and I was enlightened truly. And then I was like, after it was over, after I finished El Camino, I was like, oh, Better Call Saul's like over, because like this show is old as fuck. My dad's like, no, it's still going on. And so we were watching it like on AMC live every night. And then the last episode, me and him just sort of shared like this last look, and I knew like we're not gonna have a show like this for a very long time again.
True.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a very bittersweet.
I-
moment.
No more funny lawyer.
Me and Rowan like watched a few episodes together, but I watched
Oh my
most of
God.
Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul with my parents. Because I told them I was like, oh, I'm watching Breaking Bad. I think I got like 3 episodes into season 2, and then I went to go visit them, and we binged through all the way through Breaking Bad into like a few episodes into Better Call Saul, and then I carried it from there, and I was like, Mum, you guys have to watch. You have to keep watching it. It's so good.
You have to watch Better Feel Heal.
You have to watch Better Feel Heal.
Right.
Fuck.
Major spoiler. Mac, remember when we were watching the episode and then fucking Howard just gets absolutely bodied?
We were crying. We were crying in the club.
I was, yeah.
I was crying in the club. Also, when Nacho died, like
That shit was mad.
Nacho's death was perfect.
Nacho's Michael Mando. Have me. Like,
He's so good
bro,
at acting.
he's so good at acting. Michael Mando is hot. Like, there's
Mike.
just nothing you can't avoid it.
Mike.
Yeah.
You know
Big
when I said that I had more gay sex than you? I don't think that's true anymore at this point.
Okay,
Mike's
you might have
enough
had
gay
more.
sex
I
with
want
every
more.
acting.
Jeez. Jesus.
But overall, yeah, the show's good. Like, also the final episode, I was so happy to see Chuck again. Like, I was grinning from ear to ear. I love Chuck as a character. Like, he's a dick, but I love the way he's portrayed.
Better
Where's the
sus
image?
Gus.
Better sus guys.
Wait, where's
Better crank
where's
hang.
the image?
No, I just thought of that while you were talking.
Better
Halt Walk.
sus Gus.
You
Wait, I
guys
found
started
it.
muffling in my fucking ears, and then I just.
I love that meme. I'm putting that on screen. Loses an argument
Loses
once,
an
fucking
argument
kills
once.
himself.
So true.
Oh. Better
we should have
Call
we should
Saul,
have a
good
dedicated
show.
Breaking Bad section.
We
every
should have
episode.
Michael McKinley on the podcast. We should have Chuck on the
We should
podcast.
have the whole cast.
We should get
Breaking
Bob
Bad.
Odenkirk. We can ask him about his feet fetish.
I have Vince on speed dial.
Bro, I have Vince.
Breaking
Bro,
Bad.
Vince is on the line right now. Come on in, Vince.
Breaking Bad section
Hey,
where
guys,
we, where
I'm-
we
I'm-
slowly
Hey, guys,
but surely
I'm Vince Gilligan.
just a Muppet that looks like Vince Gilligan.
Fuck, you've given me so much extra work to do in 2 days, but
You
I will
don't
literally
have
do
to
that.
do that.
Oh, but it'd be so funny.
Yeah, it would.
He's gonna get a PNG of Vince and like.
Hey
you know how
guys,
you
I'm
did
Vince.
Laura's
No, I would
animated,
just do a little clay model, like the rest of this lovely room.
No, you know how you did Laura's like profile picture? You gotta do it like that with. a
Way back
PNG
when,
of,
like the South
yeah.
Park Canadians.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no, like the fucking like Saddam Hussein in the South Park movie.
Saddam
What?
Hussein. Famously Canadian.
Yeah.
Do you know they made him watch that? When they got Saddam Hussein, they just forced him to watch that movie where he gets fucked in the ass by Satan.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. That's like, I don't know if you
True.
guys know much about the whole debacle with the Interview movie. The fucking
Oh,
Seth
yeah,
Rogen- like
yeah.
that shit is so funny. Like,
It feels like a lot of that was fake, to be honest.
I don't think it was. Sony did get hacked, and North Korea
No, I
did
think
take
they played
credit for
up,
it.
though.
North Korea does shit like that.
North Ko-
That's true.
The funniest part, like it depends on what you define as fake, because like, is it fake to literally throw copies of the Interview over the border? Like, fake or not, like it was the staff of Sony or Seth Rogen or their production company or whatever. They still did it. That's real.
Yeah.
They pissed off North Korea. North Korea does not
Pranked.
act.
I found out that Kim Jong Un is actually like friends with a fucking like rapper, an American.
Yeah,
rapper.
Dennis Rodman.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
got
and I
something.
was like, what the fuck?
You should.
I've got an
Yeah.
actual story. I've
Yeah?
got an actual story. I was gonna. Oh, I fucking forgot because you guys were all busy. But like the other day, my other granddad, the one that's not dead, his
Sorry
his
to hear about
friend
your
literally.
granddad. Sending lots of love.
No, my granddad's friend literally went to North Korea and
Send me
smuggled out pictures. I can show you guys after.
What?
It's insane.
What?
I'm not joking.
What?
That's awesome.
What do you
That's
mean?
awesome.
My granddad's friend went to North Korea and they you know like they delete all like your files and stuff
Yeah.
when like you go out. They like recovered them.
If we ever make a Patreon,
There's
that
a
should be a
bunch of
goal
shit.
of ours,
Oh,
just
we
to go
should
to
hide
North
that.
Korea.
£10,000 a month, and we will show the pictures.
No, we will go to North Korea. We will-
That's where we'll meet for the first time.
Oh god, imagine
Oh my
the first and
god.
last time.
Oh, so last episode I had to bleep it, but this time I don't. So, it's not official. It's still like in production phases, but might be doing a music video for Freddy Dread. Very exciting. He does like the parts that I've shown him, but he also replies very slow. No shade. Please come on the podcast, Freddy. I love you. But
Freddy, if
He's
you're
jerking off with
listening,
Matt Watson.
I want to stroke your beard.
that's true, you know.
That's not where I expected it to end. Okay.
But honestly,
Okay.
Freddy's new album, actually really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. Which is always good for working with a client.
I
But
always blast Freddy Dread in my fucking like earbuds and shit whenever I'm boxing in my room.
bro,
It's great.
I blast Freddy Dread on my way to work.
It's good
blast Freddy
fighting
Dread on my
music.
I'm
is
like,
what
tell
it
me
is.
what you see when you are on the other side, and then I turn off my headphones. I'm like, hello.
You sound like Logic right there. Saying the thing.
Mikopath is Logic.
I am.
Oh!
I'm biracial.
Green Woman Show came out,
Ew.
and it was
Ew.
bad.
Asparagus woman.
It was bad.
The
Did you see
Spaggy.
that meme that's like it's like anti-homeless She-Hulk bench?
Yeah.
Yeah, versus Chad
Pro-homeless
Soul.
Saul.
Jesus. I think the show is fine. I think people are really like overhyping how bad it is. There is a single scene though that is just like really poorly written,
Oh,
where it's supposed
is it
to be
the, is
her
it the
like
part where Hulk says "bruh"?
that's
saw
something
that.
I don't like, but no,
Bruh.
it's this part where like Hulk is basically saying, okay, you're a fucking like super powerful mutant monster thing now. You can kill people very easily if you're not in control of your shit. So, like you're not in control of your emotions and your rage and shit. And then she goes on like a tirade saying that she infinitely controls her anger more than Bruce because she gets mansplained to at work and shit like that. Which
But-
is like
The thing
valid.
is, I
valid,
saw that
it's-
clip, and the
Yeah.
only thing I would say in counteraction is from conversations like that I've had with Terry, those sentiments ring very true.
Oh, I know.
for them.
I'm not saying that they don't, but it's her saying that she controls her anger infinitely more than Bruce. When Bruce like he was in he like couldn't control his anger so much he tried to off himself and like relocated to like a random Hispanic country
Yeah,
for like
and then destroyed
years.
Johannesburg.
And it's like,
guys.
okay, don't fucking act like she fucking Hulk didn't go through shit. That's the thing. It really seems like she's trying to like say that her trauma trumps over his. That's what
I think
I said that on Twitter too.
part of the problem is they really fucked up Hulk, and it wasn't really their fault because they don't own the rights to him.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's just like if you're gonna, it's something that Marvel's been doing a lot, where they try and make like a strong female character, but also so they could sell it to China more. They just make it very stereotypical, bossy woman who
However-
just talks shit.
there are no women on this podcast, so we can only
That's
we
true.
can only know so much.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
true.
Rowan,
Shut up,
I'm
bro.
joking. Wait, but riddle me this. So Hulk, when he goes like Hulk, his shirt rips off, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ah, this thing.
So
Okay.
so
Fair is fair.
In
Like,
She-Hulk,
where's
her
the
shoes
quality?
rip off. That's canon.
big
No,
feet.
like that was a thing that a lot of people were actually
Let
complaining
Rowan
about on
talk.
Twitter. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, Sammy. Sammy said, "Let me talk." Didn't
I
he?
said let Rowan talk.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
I stopped talking.
Yeah. What are you fucking schizophrenic?
Yeah, I thought
Shut
so.
up.
I thought so too.
I thought Rowan was like mid-sentence. My volume's really low because I'm trying not to have it echo on the
You're a fool, Sammy, and you should know your place by now.
Bro, I take it back. This is the best show ever.
The CGI is still like shoddy as fuck, though.
Well, that's because they're pumping out fucking 6 shows
No,
every
I know.
10 minutes.
I'm saying,
Sure.
like, I'm not saying, oh fuck the CGI artists. I'm saying fuck Disney and
No,
Marvel.
I know that's not what you're saying. You're talking about the corporation doing poor
Yeah.
delivery, and I'm agreeing with you.
I will fucking like. It's just like a lot of people are like, oh, this is like such a good show for like feminism and shit. Stop. It's not. It's like there's so many better things
Such
to
as.
like for The Boys. The Boys does a great fucking job of showing just strong female characters kicking ass and doing cool shit.
That's true.
But-
And I still think it does fall into some of the stereotypes, like the end of season 2.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
blunt a bit at the end of season 3. they just did. They kind of just did
But,
say
like,
it out loud.
To say
Which
that
I think
She-Hulk
they
is...
needed to because people started idolizing Homelander in real life.
Yeah,
Not
they
good.
still are.
Based.
They're fucking
Based.
psychos. But fucking shut up, Rowan. Like to say that like this Disney show is like is a good female, like good feminist shit. It's not, because they literally made her less buff.
Yeah,
So, like
against
they made her
the
look
graphic,
more
the,
quote unquote feminine.
yeah,
Because they didn't want her to have real muscles.
Can't talk.
It's stupid. I fucking hate it.
because I remember the CGI artists. I remember the CGI artists wanted to make her buffer, and they kept asking her to to be slimmed down and slimmed down and slimmed down. Shitty.
She needs to look like the Green
Bruh.
Giant's fucking
Green
side
Giant.
piece. It's fine.
Bum ba bum bum bum.
Abby from Last of Us 2 looks more muscular. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
Bro,
fuck!
and I
we can talk
like,
about that
okay,
shit.
I will talk about that because I have a very particular opinion about that. Abby looks great. I like Abby's design. I think the problem with Abby was that, and it wasn't really Abby's problem, is that when the leaks happened, it was also mentioned that there was a transgender character, which is Lev. Lev is trans. But when they saw a buff woman, they made assumptions because they are bigoted. And it damaged the game permanently.
I wasn't even like referring to that. I was referring to the TV thing they're making for HBO Max.
Oh, that looks so
like
bad.
ass.
Why is everything
like
so clean?
Yes! I'm somebody who loves like apocalyptic aesthetics and shit, and it makes me so
Apocalypse
upset.
what?
Apocalyptic aesthetics.
Apocalypse what?
Apocalyptic
Dick?
aesthetic.
Shut the fuck up.
I fucking talk like this. You know that.
You need to deep fry the fuck out of me saying that.
Sammy, it's like that. Sorry, DZ, I'll let you get back, but it's like that fucking video of
Fucking
Muhammad Ali.
I don't know what you're talking about, but just Muhammad.
Me neither.
I'll
Just
send that
hearing
video
you-
and we can react to that in a second.
No.
God, it was just like I fucking hate that because they're doing a Fallout show as well.
Yeah.
But that actually looks like they're going the extra mile. Like they're putting sand and shit out there.
Oh
and they
my
have,
god, bro.
Fucking power armor mate. Why is he clean?
He's so like, bro. For context, this character, his boyfriend killed himself. Like
He's supposed to be a dirty little gay boy.
There's been an apocalypse for 20 years, and his house is white. Like,
Rowan, fuck off.
that's a funny gif.
That's She-Hulk. It's Abby. Abby and
Yeah,
Sean.
it's Abby and Joel.
God, I wish that game was good. I really do.
What GTA
Honestly,
are they
I think that Last of Us 2 would have been way better if they had actually done back and forth between like if they were going to keep the two main character dynamic of like Abby and Ellie, they should have done it back and forth and not all Ellie and then all Abby. I think that was a poor decision.
Editing, like the pacing and editing in that fucking game is weird as shit.
It's so bad.
Because the game feels like
I was
going to
make a video essay about that and it didn't.
Yeah.
I
think the game would have been so much more tolerable. Sorry, Rowan, go ahead.
I think why a lot of people are pissed is because like Joel and his brother, or whatever, they it was just they wouldn't the characters wouldn't get into that situation in the first place where he died.
I think
that was like one of the reasons.
I think that is a bit of a stretch because like you have to think like they've been actually in this secure location for a really long time. Joel has sort of tended up and really grown his relationship with Ellie. Like he's softened up and it faltered to his advantage. Like people aren't perfect and Joel certainly isn't.
However,
then they still show
there's
flashbacks and shit
True.
of them being still pretty cautious.
Plus, there's that DLC where Ellie gets captured by another group, and Joel just fucking goes all out killing them because they're a bunch they're a group of, you might have to censor, rapists and shit. So it's I still wouldn't expect him to be oh, random people we've never seen before in this town that's a secure kind of hidden thing. Yeah, come in here. We'll take you back. It's fine. Who cares?
Gonna take you back
to the past. To play the games. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, let's not do that.
Angry video game nerd and fucking Last of Us.
You know what, Mike?
What?
You're making more work for yourself. You know that.
I know.
You have to make a thing for that.
We love a good bit. Tase me again.
No.
Okay, hold on. Okay, you ready to get tased again?
No.
Don't fucking,
Mike,
don't
come here.
fucking whine.
No.
No.
I love you guys.
Percy.
Mike's
Yeah,
melted
fuck
now.
you.
The voices are getting louder. That is true.
My voice is getting louder. I'm getting angry.
No, well, let's
I'm
calm down
angry.
because honestly, what are we? We're like 35 minutes in. I'm
Can we?
pretty happy
Look,
with
this is a request. Can we make this a shorter episode, please?
No.
we
'Cause-
can we get to like 50 minutes at least?
Yeah.
We didn't
that's
have an
fine.
episode last week. We have to compensate.
A little, but I think this
I'm
episode is
so-
quality. So
Yes, I agree.
for that, I think we should all live react to the image to the video I just sent. So,
Oh,
I already
On three?
watched it.
well, rewatch it. On three,
one-
1, 2, 3.
Whoa. I was a sparring partner for Muhammad Ali. I'll take any two of you on right now.
Muhammad? Ali?
That's right.
Ali?
Ali?
Gulp.
Muhammad? It almost sounds like Matt.
It sounds
Watson,
like
a super
Sammy.
mega bit.
It does not sound
It
like
does.
that.
It sounds like a
does a bit.
super mega
It
bit.
does.
Bro, if DC sounds like Snapcube Eggman, then
off.
Sammy sounds like this guy.
Muhammad Ali
Do you know who
does.
this does sound like, Sammy? This sounds like Isaiah.
What?
I think I'm not talking about the voice. I'm talking about the tone and the humor.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
A group of friends of mine are really into like Snapcube and shit, and they've just been sending me the fucking Shadow the Hedgehog devil shit because they're like, it's just you, the way you talk and the way you talk shit to people when you're tired. It's like, fuck you, I hate that.
You really
It's
do.
annoying.
There's that one video where he's like, "I'm so sick. You shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up." It sounds
No, it's
exactly like
Eggman.
you.
There's like they did a new one recently of Shadow the Hedgehog game, and there's a character that's the devil, and he talks just like me apparently, and it's the fucking worst because it's just the dumbest shit. And he goes on like a big fucking angry tirade and shit, and of course it sounds like me.
Wait, why is Shadow the Hedgehog meeting Lucifer?
Funny.
Yeah, it's the devil.
Oh, that's that fucking. I saw that recently. That clip.
Yeah.
But today, what's today? Is Wednesday, right? Today
It's
was the
37th.
Future Games show by Gamescom, and it fucking sucked. There were like a handful
Can I-
of good games that I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Can I say what Rowan said to me when I first brought it up to him?
Yeah.
He said it's just sand and space game. I don't like. And then that was it.
It's just sand and space game.
Yesterday there was like 10 space games and like 4 desert games.
Oh yeah.
And that was
Well,
it.
today it was a lot more of like promising indie stuff, and a few like larger titles. And there were like I think there was like 10 games that I was decently excited for. That one with the like farming sim with the tractor mechs looks like fun. Goat Simulator 3 looks like fun. I'm really in on multiplayer games right now. I guess because I'm around you guys a lot and I want to play games with you more.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Mike,
Gross.
can we talk about Deceit?
But before we talk about Deceit, I want to talk about this game that they showed today called Snackoon.
Snack what?
And this
Shut
is
up.
Can't say that.
this is Stray, but a raccoon and made in 2 weeks. That's what it looks like. Now, I'm not gonna demean the game designer more because chances are he was probably working on this before Stray existed. But
Yeah.
like, I'm so sorry to you that this happened, developer. But also, you got outplayed. But
Outstrayed.
with that in mind, the comments that were coming up in the live stream chat while this was happening on screen was so funny. Because it was like,
Aw.
don't order Stray off of Shein. Like,
AliExpress straight.
so yeah, don't. And like, when you watch the trailer, it is like the mechanics are almost identical in a lot of ways.
You can like growl at people and they go, oh,
They go,
they make the pog face.
But it doesn't have cool robots. So I do
no,
not
exactly.
It doesn't have racist robots. So.
Yeah.
care. Vaguely racist. Okay.
Racist
Please,
adjacent.
Get it right.
Tangentially racist.
Yeah, tangentially.
It's like it
racist.
I
doesn't
prefer
matter at
the
that
term
point.
based.
You would, wouldn't you? You
Rowan
fucking
is
Pepe.
essentially
would.
racist.
You fucking Pepe.
Shut the fuck
Papega.
up.
He
Shut
is.
the
He's a
fuck-
Papega.
Who?
You.
Oh. I mean, my profile picture. is
Gay
the
little
picture.
username.
Literally.
gay little profile.
I am Geralt.
Oh, I saw a. I sent this to Rowan. I'm
Uh-oh.
running out of things. I need a topic to bounce into my brain.
We were gonna talk about Deceit, right?
Oh yeah, we were going to talk about Deceit.
Jesus. Dementia.
You lead the way, Sammy.
Bro,
Okay.
you have no room to talk.
So, me and Rowan and Mike, the other was this yesterday?
Yeah.
We were like, man, we need some fucking games to play because we were all bored. And so we found like a bunch of weird games, whatever. They were all pretty.
We played Krunker for a bit, but it was full
We
of
played
hackers.
Krunker. It was unplayable. And so we found this game. We ended up on this game called Deceit, and I was kind of skeptical at first because Mike's like, "Oh, it's like Dead by Daylight," and I hate Dead by Daylight.
I do too.
However, we got into the game, and there's like funny knife skins and funny, just everything about this game was really funny.
Funny game.
And then we load in.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry. We load into a game, and we have no idea because we were like, oh, skip the tutorial, fuck that. And so we get into a game, don't know what we're doing, die almost immediately, right? And we're like, okay, let's play the tutorial. So we play the tutorial, and it's like Among Us.
But it's Among Us, but it's a
Except-
first-person shooter, and
Yeah.
to unlock the weapons that you need to like kill the monsters, you have to like do silly, goofy little puzzles, and like this is all it's like Cluedo and Among Us, and then a little bit of Dead by Daylight. It's really fun.
It is super fun, and also the way you cast your vote, it's not like a voting screen. You have to like fucking shoot someone in the face.
Yeah,
to cast
your vote, everyone
What?
like 3 people have to actively
Voting in
shoot the
America.
same person. And I remember in one of the games, I was standing right in front of an innocent person. I was the bad guy, and I knocked down the bad guy, and then someone else knocked down me. But then they all shot their friend by accident because we were right in each other. Essentially, we were
Yeah.
in each other.
And
but
also, we outplayed the fuck out of this lobby.
We
They were
did.
being dicks. They were being dicks. It was our second game on. They were being so mean, right? And they were like stealing all our stuff. Like I got a shotgun, and then a guy like knocked me out and stole my shotgun. It was just mean people, right? But we got to like the end, right? And me and Mike were both innocent. And it was 4 people left. There was 3 innocents and one
bad guy.
One infected. And me and Mike just kind of looked at each other and shot both of them and got them both out. And so we just won the game. It was so easy
yeah.
because we didn't know. who
Well,
was who.
it wasn't necessarily that. Like one of the guys was like, because they scanned me and they were like, okay, you are innocent. Like we know that.
And they were sussing on
And
me.
they were sussing on you, and then they were like, "Why don't?" And then one of them said, "Why don't we kill them both?" And he aimed at the other guy. I aimed at Sammy, and then he shot the other guy, so I shot him, which left me and Sammy standing, and then we won.
Mike thought I was the bad guy until like the very end.
Yeah.
Very mean guy.
Nuh-uh.
That's exactly how
Nuh-uh.
it was.
My brain just shut off like the entire thing.
That's
I
so
just
cool.
Me too, but you were
I
explaining
love when
Among Us
people
lore.
don't
Well,
listen to me.
well,
fucking-
yeah, I
Among
love
Us
being on.
lore.
I love being on a podcast where the co-hosts don't listen. But
Well, I
To
was,
be
I
fair, Mike, you've like in the conversations you've been like, I just didn't hear a thing you said. You've done that a
true.
lot.
But I'm unmedicated right now.
The schizophrenic.
It's the end of the day. We're all
That's
on
true, we
medication.
are
Our
all-
drugs are gone through our system. Stop with the taser.
I'm sorry. My finger slipped.
Okay.
I
Finger
liked,
slipped and it
um,
went into your throat. I'm sorry.
I liked the bit yesterday on Gamescom when there was like the 10th space game, and it was literally where they were like literally throwing someone out an airlock, and the person explaining the game said like among them, but he hung on among for like way too long. Like it was very obvious what they were doing there.
That happened today as the way they ended today's thing on Gamescom was so irritating. So they had the guy that voices Kratos as the host, and he says "boy" at the start. So I'm like, oh shit,
Boy.
we're gonna get God of War 2 stuff. We get to the end, he's
Surely.
like, we're feeling unsatisfied, and then they play a cinematic trailer for a cyberpunk game that looks like a Zack Snyder movie.
I'm fucking. Was it like the really stereotypical fucking cyberpunk shit?
No, I don't know. It was
Like,
just
did it look like Cyberpunk 2077?
no, it looked worse. It had no color. It was just all gray, boring shit. And they blueballed us into like being like, I'm Kratos. I'm not very satisfied with this Gamescom. I feel like we need one more thing. This random
fucking
game that
sure.
no one's heard of.
Internet
No one cares
historian
about.
bit. It's just fucking.
How do these fucking game awards shows keep like being so tone deaf? Like, how are you a part of the industry but you don't get it?
They're getting worse every year.
Bro, I think overall games are just less exciting because they're just less inspired because they're being rushed.
Well, yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like, I'm so sick of cyberpunk shit now because it's being done to death. The fucking game industry keeps doing this shit where they like latch onto something for a few years and it's fucking miserable. Stop it!
Agreed.
Just fucking make your own shit and make cool shit.
Make cool
Fuck! I'm
That's why
sick
I'm
of
making
seeing
cool
fucking
shit.
Japanese technology future bullshit. Fuck off! God!
But also just like
Yeah, there.
one game I'm looking forward to, Lies of P. Awful name, really cool looking game.
You know what game I'm
Oh
looking
yeah.
forward to?
Fucking
What?
love that game.
What's it called? The Dead Space one.
Oh, the Callisto Protocol.
The Callisto Protocol.
That does look good.
That Hollow Knight kind of one. looks
Oh, the
cool.
pixel
It
art
just
one
like
that
the
was
same-
kind of Hollow Knight.
No. The one where
Minecraft
it's
2?
like the 2D side scroller thing, like with the creepy, like weird stuff.
Street Fighter?
No,
Street
Well,
Fighter?
it's got some really retarded name.
Was it Frogger?
It's like the last something of Benedict. Something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
they showed more gameplay of that
Arnold.
today of Benedict Fox. And
Yeah, that one.
and
That
I was
one's
really
interesting.
disappointed to hear how that character sounds because he's like a lanky, really skinny dude with wispy hair and glasses, and he's like, a golem,
Oh, I hate that.
and he's just
shit.
like a generic white guy. Fuck generic white guys.
We need more generic black guys
Hey.
in games.
we
We need more generic everything else's, please.
Yeah, I agree.
We should give Joe Biden all our money.
We need more 17-year-old Mexican kids in video games. Hey guys, I'm open for any casting calls.
My voice commissions are open.
My voice commissions are open.
That's a thing on
Please.
TikTok. I've been hearing that a lot.
Really?
More. People saying like, "Oh, this is my first voice commission." It's like it's not a commission. It's not what you call it whenever you do
Voice
that shit.
acting, like job.
Yeah.
Voice
it's just a-
commissions are open.
It's people like reading off memes and shit though. What the? Shut the fuck up! Sorry.
No, but yeah,
What was that?
if anyone,
I don't know. They
I
fucking
need
threw a
a
rolling
job.
pin on the ceiling. Fuck off. It's my
I
name.
Then
need-
you
Sammy
just
talk.
shouted up at them.
Rowan! Mike just asked, what was that? Fuck off! Speak,
Sammy
Sammy.
was talking.
anyways, for real, I've been trying desperately to find a voice acting role, and I've gotten no luck. So, if there's any aspiring, animators, video game designers that need a VO, please.
Oh,
please
I
email
meant to
me.
tell you guys, I was talking to Elm Realm recently, and he said, after I saw his most recent one, I think it was the Potion Seller video, I was like, oh, by the way, Elm, if you ever need, like, extra voices, any of us will do it, like, happily.
I will. No.
Maybe not you, but I was like, definitely me and Sammy.
Sorry.
And he was like, totally, I'll keep that in mind for my next one. So you might have one with all Elm Realm.
But I'll have to do it for free.
Yeah, but
And?
exposure.
Exposure.
Yeah,
I love
do the
that.
Hassan thing. Just go by exposure.
Yeah. No, I don't need to pay my editors.
Why would I care?
funny
if
because
people
I am
don't
my
get
editors.
views? Fuck you.
I would love
So-
to pay my
Piece of shit.
editors.
Yeah. My editors are me.
My editors is
Uh,
mean.
Mike doesn't pay me for the hours of work I do on this podcast.
Same.
Sammy.
Well, Sammy, you
I-
also don't pay the children in your sweatshop for making your shirts, okay?
That's
So shut
true,
up.
you know.
I've edited
Some
every
poor
episode
child in
single-handedly.
Taiwan is gonna have to watch a Death to New Mexico shirt come out of the printing press. And
They're gonna lose their fingers to that shit. Are you happy
so
with that, Sammy?
fucked up. Yeah, and then they're gonna take a look out the
true.
window and remember the nets is still there. And
I actually had to install the nets myself. It
What?
was really funny.
What?
Well, no, because I opened a sweatshop to make these shirts.
oh right, got you, of course.
Yeah.
Open the Taiwanese factory.
And yeah, I opened it in Taiwan. And these I had to install nets because like all of our employees were killing themselves.
Jesus.
Jesus.
And like it was really brutal. Like so, but like if they really want to do it, you know, and they're like barbed wire nets. so-
Sammy, quick! The joke is too funny.
Okay, you know what? Fuck
sorry.
you.
That was
I'm so
mean.
sorry.
That was mean.
That
You're an
was
asshole.
mean.
Oh,
I'm
That was
sorry.
that was crass and coy.
God damn.
I apologize, Sammy. Keep talking about your suicide nets in Taiwan, please.
They're made of barbed wire.
Speaking of which, this is twisted, but like the fucking have you seen that guy on TikTok who's flying around those really loud like micro jets, and you can constantly see the suicide nets in the windows when he like flies them
They
out.
keep opening the windows, and you just see them like the first thing you spot.
The first thing you spot are these nets directly under the windows, which, like, personally, I think it would be better for morale in the business, and also better I don't know, but like if the suicide net is right outside the window, like literally right outside, you can just climb over it, right? But if it's a little bit lower, then you fall and have to then you get stuck between the two floors. So then you have time to think about your actions and how you're destroying our company.
You know what I
Exactly.
always
God damn.
think about when that shit, like, why do you have it to where the windows can open if this happens?
Literally,
so
yeah,
much?
make windows that crack open then. Like,
No, like in
Or-
America, in office buildings,
or
windows
give all your
don't
employees
open.
speed or Xanax or something. I don't know.
Or alternatively,
Jesus.
don't do sweatshops.
Yeah, alternatively, treat
no,
your workers
Sammy.
with
You have
humanity.
to give them the Amazon 30-second break thing that's required.
Oh yeah, you gotta put
Yeah,
them in the
very
wellness
simple.
booth at Amazon.
Make them say their mantra
Oh!
that says that they love Daddy
Their
Bezos.
mantra.
That was actually I'll throw a quick shout out to this game that was actually shown today that looked good. It's called The Last Worker, where it's like a massive warehouse and it's basically pretty much run by robots and you're the last human. Cool idea. Looks fun.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that was
It's
cool.
like Portal.
It's like Portal, yeah. I was
No,
thinking
it's
that.
not. but
no.
okay.
It's
I
literally
swear
exactly
in the
like Portal.
US you guys don't get fucking days off of work.
Oh no, yeah,
Like,
no,
at
we
all.
don't.
I have not worked in 2 weeks.
Really?
I injured my leg like last Friday, and I was like, "Hey, I can't come into work. I can't walk." And they were like, "Okay,
Wow.
that's fine." And then when I went back in on Monday, they said, "Oh yeah, that's you're on probation now because that's your second absence."
I
Yeah.
hate like working culture.
I hate America.
Yeah, but don't come to Britain. It's much worse. It's not much worse. It's just worse in different ways.
It's more anti-homeless than America.
Yes,
It's
and
worse.
also, I don't know
It's
if
the same in
I told you
different
guys
ways.
this, but so right now we're still in our like runnings for our new prime minister, and which is a stupid name by the way. What a fucking cuntish title. But like, if so, one of them is Liz Truss, and she said if she becomes prime minister, she will not appoint an ethics minister.
Oh yeah,
So
Nice.
that's cool. Government without ethics, my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we're
That's
already
the
living that because they're
coolest.
sending queer fugitives to Rwanda.
Yeah, we already
Not
have that 'cause,
gonna
like
work.
Margaret Thatcher. And,
Not
like,
fugitives.
the entire
Is it
British.
fugitives? Refugees. My mistake.
The British have never had ethics, to be fair.
I was thinking about
so.
Saul. Sorry.
Fucking.
Saul is my favorite queer refugee.
that fucking gif of his face going around and shit and the fucking
Well, the
beat song
3D
playing,
one.
That's all that plays in your head 24/7, Mike. I swear to
Wait,
fucking
guys. Speaking of Saul, I learned the theme on the ukulele.
Play it for us.
Okay. I want you to imagine that you just confessed to all your crimes to save your girlfriend,
Well, your ex-girlfriend. And now
Ex-wife.
you're in prison for 86 years.
Nice.
Okay.
Very gay.
I shall.
Fuck.
Loser, loser, loser.
Hey, don't call me a loser. Hey, hey.